Have you ever heard someone say a quote about having a strong or supportive foundation? Have you really ever thought about where that came from? Having a solid foundation is important in life, figuratively, but literally too, when you're talking about building a house. I've recently completed my drafting certificate at PJC. And during that time, I've become most interested in designing houses. Today, I thought you may also find it interesting the basic steps in designing a house. This could be useful information when you go to purchase a house or have someone build a house for you in the future. It really helped me see houses and design in a whole new light, and I hope it does the same for you. My name is Stephen Welch, and this is Intro to House Design Informative Speech. There are three important things needed for house design. You have a house plan, electrical plan, and a foundation plan. What is a house plan? A house plan is a set of construction or working drawing, sometimes called blueprint, that define all the construction specifications of a residential house, such as dimension, material, layouts, installation methods, and techniques. And first of all, I want to start off with the walls. You have your interior walls and exterior walls. Your interior walls are at least 4.5 inches thick, and your exterior walls are also 4.5 inches thick with a 5.5 inch thick brick wall. And then we have our roof. You have gables and hips, and then you have your angles. This is an example of a gable. It all depends on the style you want for your roof. And your angles all depend on like the type of climate you live in, because you want a steeper angle if you live in like a cold, snowy climate. And then we have our electrical plan. And what is an electrical plan? Electrical plan is a type of technical drawing that shows power, lighting, and communication for an engineering or architectural drawing, which consists of lines, symbols, dimension, notations to convey your design to the electrical worker. In your electrical plan, you have your outlets. Outlets supply your power to your plug-ins and light switches. Plug-ins are best to be put by windows, or you can position them to where you're going to stage your furniture. Then you have light switches, best to be placed, by exterior doors or interior doors, so easy access to them as you walk to the room. And then you have your light fixtures, which include ceiling fans and ceiling lights. And this is an example of what your ceiling fan looks like on a blueprint. And this is your ceiling lights. And these are best placed in living rooms, dining rooms, bathrooms, etc. And then we move to our foundation plan. A foundation is the lowest and supporting layer of a structure. Foundations are generally divided into two categories: shallow foundation and deep foundation. Yet again, it all depends on the climate you live in. Including in your foundation is your slab. You have your slab thickness, which is always at least 4 inches thick, and yet again, that depends on the climate you live in. It could be thicker. And then you have your rebar, which has helped to stabilize your foundation more. And this is an example of what the rebar looks like. And then you have your utility. Your utility includes your plumbing and electrical. And your electrical could be ran through your slab, but most of the time it's ran through an exterior wall because it's hard to access that electrical if it's in the slab. Then you have your plumbing, which is also ran through your slab. And this right here is a before and after. This is the blueprint, then your finished product. And designing houses, of course, can be complicated, but there are some pretty basic principles, basic principles that all houses must have. To recap, all houses must have a house plan, electrical plan, and a foundation plan. To close, I'd like to leave you with a foundation quote I found. The rain came down, the stream rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house. Yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. with Matthew 7:25. And all my definitions I got for this week was from Wikipedia.com. And all my drawing and other information I got from the Drafting Design book, 7th edition, and from my drafting teacher in drafting design, Chris Malone, at Paris Junior College. Thank you.